Good morning, Ms. Diana. My name is Richard Daniel. My metric number is 10DLS18F1072.
My name is Martin John. My metric number is 10DLS18F1068.
Today we want to talk about 10 steps to achieve a successful logistic manager. While a logistic manager has responsibility that can vary from one company to another, we can agree that it's not an easy task. Logistic manager has the crucial roles of ensuring things go smoothly no matter what. To establish a good career in logistics, we round up 10 steps that you must work on and keep in mind at all times to be a successful logistic manager. For the first step is forward thinking. As a logistic manager, you must develop the ability to make a clear projection of the possible needs of your company, as well as outcomes of action made anywhere in the entire supply chain. Such skill allow you to act faster, see risks that may arise, and develop contingency plans from problems that may or may not arise. Always think and plan ahead. As the whole saying goes, it's better to be safe than sorry. This step also conduct the precaution that is if you ready to face the problem, you may have a lot of time if you think forward. Okay.
Okay, the second step is strong numerical and analytical skills. A good logistic manager does not necessarily have a good graduate of a mathematics and or statistics degree, although it can be a plus. As long as you know how to read and analyze that data and make interpretations that are useful to the company, you will make a fine career in logistics. For those who want to take their data analysis skills to the next level, there are several universities and institutions that offer quality master degrees program in data science.
Okay, for the third step is extensive industry knowledge. Equipping yourself with information on the latest happening and trends in supply chain is essential to being an effective logistic manager. A good start for a logistic manager education is taking a look at own and how to calculate freight class and understanding how class is determined. Freight class determines LTL pricing, given that is an ever evolving industry. You as a logistic manager must ensure that your company's supply chain is running in the most efficient way. Take time to do research and on other companies' process and benchmark on their best supply chain practice.
Okay, the fourth step is team player. Being a good logistic manager is acknowledging that the success of every aspect of the supply chains in a group effort. For best, offer way you can be a leader to your team effectively, but you can start by allocating tasks wisely, paying attention to the team's effort, and learning to comment good work among your teammates. When it comes by working with another team or units in the supply chain, it pays to treat everyone with respect and professionalism.
For the fifth step for this is keep attention to details. The supply chain has numerous tiers and components. As such, logistic managers have plenty of responsibility on their plate. As in most jobs, even those outside of the logistic industry, being organized and paying attention to even the smallest of details in your work is a must. As a logistic manager, you can come up with the system you can be comfortable with in reviewing and keeping tabs on things as efficient and fast as possible. For this step also conduct a precaution, that is, if you keep attention in latest detail means helpful for your company.
Okay, the sixth point is sound decision making. This is one of the most important step in. Okay, sound decision making is a logistic manager like you must be able to make sound decision and do it fast. Although there will always be a unforeseen circumstances when in the supply chain industry. Being as prepared as possible can help you make better decisions. If think you are not the best decision maker, don't fret just yet. This skill, along with a few more in the list, can be learned and mastered as you go along in your career in logistics.
Okay, for the seventh step is adaptability. No matter how early you finish your planning, prepare all the paperwork and finalize all the details of your transaction. Unexpected things always seem to find their way to surface. Problem and last minute change are almost totally inevitable in logistic manager days to day life. So always be quick on your feet to welcome change and make the necessary adjustment. This 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 step also conduct a precaution, that is, you are always to ready to the changes or new changes or problems to overcome that. If you ready for that, means you can be a successful logistic manager, and it's a help your company to not be in a loss. Okay.
Okay, the eighth step is accountability. Even just by the sound of it, a logistic manager seems like a imperative position in a company. But just like any other position, it has its fair share of consequence when things did not good as planned. Logistic manager must be ready to take responsibility for the blunder. A good logistic manager doesn't play the blame game and must know when and how to own up one mistake and even take a bullet for the teammates and the company.
For the ninth step of to be a successful logistic manager is quick follow through. Once you are done with mastering the art of being organized, one thing you also have to learn as a logistic manager is following up with each component of the supply chain and making ensuring an important delivery gets to where it's ought to be. Get involved in the process from the start right until the very end. If a problem arises along the way, take note of this and find possible solution you can use. Just in case it's happened again in the future, experience can be very good teacher in the logistic industry. For this type also conduct a precaution, that is the last line I read is experience can be a very good teacher in the logistic industry. If you are well experienced, you 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 are the you can be a successful good manager. So it's help your company to develop to solve the problem with your experience.
Okay, the 10th step and the last step is good interpersonal skills. Since your work requires you to deal with people from all walks of life, from workers and boss to supplier and clients, you need to make a good connection with everyone you transact with. There, there is little to zero room for miscommunication, both in the face-to-face and written form in the logistic industry. When writing clear and effective proposals and documents, you can tap essay service or help you to help.
Okay, precaution from the step, that is the first one is forward thinking. If you make a decision, means you have to forward think everything, and this step and this precaution make make your company avoid from the unnecessary problems.
Okay. The second precaution is accountability. Okay. For all your transaction or business, we have to do accounts. Then only we can know is it our business is loss or profit or loss or profit.
Okay, the third thing is keep attention to detail. This also, if you keep attention in details, means it may help your business to be success, and that helps to you to be a successful logistic manager.
Okay. The next is interpersonal skill. The interpersonal skills is every manager or every owner should have the interpersonal skills. Then only we can run our business in a good, okay, in a good.
Okay, the last one is adaptability. Adaptability, that is, you have to make a make a decision on the time. If the last everything got the last problem, so you have to dare to face that, and you have to make a adjustment all that. So you have that this adaptability up to make you a precaution for your business, and it's up to be a successful logistic manager. Okay, that is for
That is
today
from us.
from us. Thank you for watching the video.
Bye.
Bye.